Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be reviewing and doing swatches of this palette, that is the NATASHA Denona Biba palette. For the people who don't know me, my name is Leonor. I'm a makeup artist, a makeup lover and a makeup enthusiast, and here in my channel you can always find videos about makeup. Makeup reviews, makeup tips, makeup tutorials. And today I'm going to tell you all about this palette that I wanted to try for so long. I bought mine on Sephora Portugal. This one costs 150 euros and 90 cents. I bought mine on Black Friday, so I had a little bit of discount, so it was a little bit less of the money. But as I told you, this one was one that I had on my list to try for a little while, and now that I have it, that I have already tried it, if you want to know if I think it's worth it or not, just keep on watching. So guys, today I'm going to be reviewing this palette and also showing you swatches of the palette, all of the shadows, so we see colors and all of that on the skin. Out of the box, this is the palette. As you can see, it's like a white, but with a little bit of rose. That's what it feels to me. The palette itself, that's the color that it has, and then it says all neutrals, whole in rose and neutrals in white, and then it says NATASHA Denona Biba palette. We have a big mirror in here, and then we have all of these 15 shadows. The Biba palette has neutral tones, but I feel like this one is more for the warm tones. I have other palette from NATASHA that it's the Glam palette. That one is also neutrals, but it's more for the cool tones. This one is more for the warms. This is probably the first palette that I wanted to buy from NATASHA. Like, these colors call to me because it's the colors that I like to use the most. These ones that are more warm, and also pinkish shadows, mauve shadows. That's the shadows that I like to use. I also have the Retro palette by NATASHA, that it was one of the last palettes that she launched. But I wanted to buy this one for a long while. We have 15 shades in here that have 2.5 grams. I'm just really excited to try this one, to put all of the shadows in my eyes and see what I feel about the formula. So I'm really excited to try it. First, before I put all of the shadows that I'm going to use on my eyes, I'm going to do the swatches so we can see if the pigments are strong or not. So let's pass to that. We seem to have 4 formulas in the palette. One that is for shine, other that it's a matte but a creamy matte, and then we have 2 mattes that are similar but not the same. One feels more soft and the other a little bit more powdery. But I really like to see all the swatches in the colors that we have on this palette. So now I'm going to pass to the shadows on my eyes, and let's create a look and see how this turns out. First I'm going to pick this, that it's the Fusk. It seems like when I applied it on my skin, it almost seemed that it has the same color that I have on my skin, so it's not one of that shadows that we are going to like see very much. I'm going to pick this one, the Freckle. I'm blending the shadow in here and then pushing it towards the eye, but like very soft. As you see, I'm picking like the brush almost in the end so that the shadow doesn't look too strong, and then blend, blend, blend. Picking the same shadow, I'm doing like a triangle in here. So now I'm going to pick this one, that it's Cocoa, and this one I'm going to apply it here on the outer corner of the eye. Picking Cocoa again, but with a brush of eyeliner. I'm going to like put the shadow like almost on my waterline. And now picking again freckle with this little brush, the detail brush, I'm going to pass the shadow that you can see like the difference between one and the other. This one I only put the cocoa near the waterline, and then I'm going to pick freckle so I can put this eye to look as the other. Now I'm going to pick this shadow that it's the shine, and I'm going to apply it like in the middle of the eye. And now I'm going to pick this one in here, that it's Monroe, and put it on the inner corner of the eye. Now I'm just going to like blend. I'm going to pick freckle and cocoa mixed and put it here, so I can blend the matte shadow that I have in the corner of the eye with the shimmer one that I put now. That way it looks more natural. This is the eye that I created today to test and review the palette. Now I'm just going to put my mascara and I'll be right back. So I'm back. The mascara is already on my eyes and my eye look is finished. Before I start talking about the palette, I'm going to zoom you in so you can see the look that I created. This is the look. I think that it turned out very beautiful, very neutral, as I like. So I'm really happy with the result of the look. In terms of the palette, that's what you are wanting to know, what I thought about the quality of the shadows. First, I used the Fusk, that, as I told you, is like almost the same color as my skin, so you almost couldn't see when I applied it. But I felt like the formula was easy to apply, like I couldn't almost see the shadow, so it's a easy shadow to use, at least on my skin. And I used the Freckle, that I think that it's an amazing shadow. I think it was very easy to blend as well. As I told you, I was using like the brush more in the end, picking it more like this. So when I was applying the shadow, it wouldn't look so like strong. It was more easy to blend on everything. I didn't want the shadow to look too strong. That's why then I applied the cocoa. That was the one that I wanted to put a little bit more stronger so that the outer corner of the eye looked more dark. I used the same brush, and when I was applying it, I was applying it more in the middle of the brush, so it wouldn't look too like not strong one or the other. It was very easy to blend. Of course, you need to be a little bit in here blending, but that's the technique. But I think it was very easy to blend, like the shadows mix very well together as well. And I applied both of them on the bottom of my eye. It was easy as well. First, the cocoa with this one, I was applying it more on the waterline, and then the freckle with this brush, putting it the shadow a little bit more blended and not as strong. Then I used the Shine and the Monroe. I think that as the shining shadows that Natasha normally has on the palettes, they were very easy to apply. I just applied it with my finger, then I tapped it on my eye. I think it was very easy. And the shadows, like the color of the shadows, are very beautiful. This one is a little bit more on the gold. This one is more like a champagne color. Both of them beautiful. A lighter shadow in here, and then a middle one. And then in here, of course, the darker outer corner of the eye. So I think that it looked out very good. The shadows that I use, I love them. I think that the quality is amazing. It's the quality of the NATASHA Denona that I normally love. I'm excited to try the black shadow, because when I swatched it, it looked very like powerful, very black shadow. I'm going to do like a video doing several looks with this palette, as I did with the Huda Beauty Rose Quartz, like 2 or 3 looks, so you can see what you can do with this one. I'm really excited to try also the other shadows. I think that with that kind of video I can try more shadows and also show you other looks that you can do with the palette. The shadows that I used on this look, I think that they are amazing and they are totally worth it. The formula is powerful and amazing. This is the video. We saw the swatches, the review. I hope that you liked this one, that this video helped you deciding if this palette was a good one or not for you. If you are not sure yet if this one would be good for you or not, because I know that it's a little bit of money. As I told you, I'm going to do the other video, wait for that, and then decide. But now I want to know what you thought about the video. If you have curiosity of trying this palette, of buying this one, tell me down there on the comments. If you want to be part of my community here on YouTube, don't forget to go down there and click on the subscribe button and also on the ring bell so you can get all the notifications when I upload new videos. If you like this one, don't forget to also click on the thumbs up. I'm also going to leave down there the other social media that I use, so you can go there and follow me as well. So we really are in the end of the video. I really hope that you like this one, that you had a good time in here with me today. Thank you so much for watching it until the end, and now I hope to see you on my next one. Bye!